coming in from Karnataka. Now, in another big update in the contractor suicide case, the CID has arrested 5 people, including the aide of Minister Priyank Kharge. Politics has been peaking over the contractor's death. The BJP has alleged the role of Priyank Kharge. The deceased, Sachin, had named Raju, the aide of Minister Kharge, and 8 others, in fact, in his death note. The BJP as well as JDS have been protesting, and even they have demanded the resignation of Minister Priyank Kharge. BJP has demanded that the case should be handed over to the Central Bureau of Investigation. Congress party, though, has backed Priyank Kharge. CID had earlier issued a notice to all the 9 persons named in the suicide note. Following the notice, 5 of the accused appeared before the CID officers on Friday and were later arrested by the CID officials. Remember, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has defended his minister, saying that Priyank's name is not mentioned in the suicide note and there is no evidence against him. Minister Priyank Kharge also has claimed that there was no truth to the allegations that are being made. He even said if Raju was his aide or associated with him, the officials were free to take action against him if he was indeed involved in this particular case. Let's go across to Deepak Bopanna joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Deepak, since day one, we have been seeing how, the Congress government in Karnataka has been defending their own minister, Priyank Kharge. But as more and more details are now emerging, what can you tell us about the latest developments with the CID arresting 5 people, including the close aide, as is being cited, of Priyank Kharge?
Well, it's been a couple of weeks since this, incident came to light. We've seen multiple protests by the BJP. Even in Kalburgi, they staged a protest. They've been demanding an independent inquiry into the matter. CBI or a judicial probe, was demanded by the BJP because they say that here, while the suicide note, of course, mentions a close aide of Mr. Priyank Kharge, but because of his proximity to Mr. Priyank Kharge, there would not be a fair investigation if done by the state government, was their claim. And yesterday, these 5 individuals, including Raju, the former operator there, was also brought in. And they've all been taken into custody right now. And there are a couple of more other people who the CID, of course, is expected to also pick up in next couple of days. Now, the BJP, however, continues to remain unhappy with the developments. They're saying that this is just an eyewash. The state police won't do justice to the case. They're saying that even for the arrest of these individuals, it's only come after pressure from the BJP, and they've never really given into the demand for a fair investigation into the case. They are saying that as far as this incident is concerned, it will be just like how the CID investigated the Valmiki scam, where they never went after the minister in question at all. But in this case, be it Mr. Priyank Kharge or any of the Congress leaders, they've maintained that Mr. Priyank Kharge's name does not feature in the alleged death note. And, neither has he backed away from any sort of investigation. He says whoever is guilty needs to be booked and a thorough investigation will go on. Meanwhile, a parallel inquiry as well within the
Deepak, I'm just interrupting you there, requesting you to stay on with us. We have Ramesh Babu of the Congress party joining us on the broadcast as well this afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. BJP clearly has been, demanding the resignation of Priyank Kharge in this contractor suicide case. How will you like to react?
Already we made a list who are all facing severe charges in BJP and they have to resign first, including Prahlad Joshi, Nirmala Sitharaman, Mr. Somanna, Central Railway Minister, as well as Shobha Karandaje. Apart from that, there are 6 cabinet rank former ministers in Karnataka facing serious charges. It is one side. At the same time, Karnataka state government to conduct fair inquiry, appointed CID inquiry. CID inquiry is going on. The accused who on the charges of abatement, they have been arrested. The fair inquiry is conducting, and there is no necessity to give anybody resignation in this case because it is personal transaction of the deceased, and police are doing, CID is doing their own investigation and fair investigation.
All right. Mr. Ramesh Babu, appreciate you joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective on this. We also have got a reaction from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's listen in.
ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕ್ ಖರ್ಗೆ ಅವರ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲೋಗಿದ್ರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ದೂರ ಇದ್ರ? ಮಾತಿಗೂ ಪೊಲೀಸು ಏನು ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಪೊಲೀಸು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರು ಸುಮಾರು 25,000 ಜನ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಮುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ಇಷ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನೀವಿನ್ನೂ ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಿದಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಿ. ಅವರು ಹಿಡಿಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗಲೂ 5 ಜನ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ 8 ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ 5 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರು? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಾಕ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ನಿಗಮದಲ್ಲಿ 187 ಕೋಟಿ ಅನುಯಾಯಿಗಳಿವರು. ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕ್ ಖರ್ಗೆ ಅವರ ಅನುಯಾಯಿಗಳಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲೋಗಿದ್ರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ?
Let's go back to Deepak, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Deepak, we just heard the view of the Congress party in this case and the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. And Bharatiya Janata Party, it seems, remains firm and now trying to even suggest that there seems to be an attempt towards some kind of a cover-up in this case.
Yes, like I've been mentioning from day one, their demand has been an independent inquiry. And when they say an independent inquiry, they say that's an agency where a department which does not fall under the purview of the state government. They've been asking either that judicial investigation should happen or it should be a CBI investigation because they don't fall under the state government. At this point in time, the state, of course, says there's no necessity for that. And they've given multiple cases to the CBI, which hasn't seen any sort of logical end. And here justice will be done, and if there is anybody, be it a congressman or any close aide of any minister, they will be brought to book. That's not something that the BJP continues to buy. Even now they're questioning the delay in these arrests, they're questioning the remaining people who need to be picked up, and they're questioning what will happen further and whether if there was any sort of pressure because of the close proximity that these individuals had to Mr. Kharge. This will not be investigated as the charge that comes in from the BJP, which is of course being vehemently denied by the Congress, who says that they are the ones who asked for a thorough investigation. They gave it to the CID, an internal inquiry within the Rural Development Ministry as well is happening, and all of this is happening because of the Congress wants a fair probe is their claim. But of course, with this sort of counter charge that's coming in, we'll really have to see how the BJP continues to maintain pressure in the matter.
Well, absolutely. We can see BJP upping the ante against the Congress party in this particular case in Karnataka specifically, because we have somebody like Priyank Kharge, whose name, has come. Now, Deepak, I also want to ask you about the investigation so far and why only 5 people have been taken into custody. What about the rest?
Well, multiple people are being named in that FIR. Initially, it was the railway police that registered a case, considering the fact that the body of this individual was found on the railway tracks, and that's where he had committed suicide. Then there was social media, note, or the note of his death note, I beg your pardon, that went viral on social media. Eventually, of course, the pressure started to build. The BJP came into the picture, and then the police registered a case based on the names mentioned in the suicide note. They picked up these 5 individuals. CID believes that if there is a need, more people will be called in and more arrests could come by.
All right, Deepak, appreciate you joining us with all of those